Hello and welcome back to the Watford Way. Now I say welcome back, you probably don't really want to be here, but I do appreciate you watching this video, of course, and that is because Watford have lost 3-0 to Millwall away at the Den, and what an absolute shambles of a club we are from top to bottom. I tweeted out on my personal Twitter account earlier today just saying that the minimum I expect as a Watford fan and as a football fan in general, regardless of the players that are on the pitch and the issues at the club, all I expect is 100% effort to be given by the players who put on that shirt for the 90 minutes. And I'm afraid yesterday we did not get that at all. Matty Pollock, I feel really sorry for him being chucked into that situation. Yes, he was at fault for the first goal, and maybe he was at fault for a couple of the other goals as well. But to be honest, I can't put too much of the blame onto him. As a young centre-back, he's come from a lower league. He shouldn't really have to play at this level. It's the owner's fault. It's the recruitment. It's the players we've brought in. It's the structure of the club that led to us losing to Millwall yesterday. And actually, I think when the going gets tough, these players can't handle it. When we seem to play these bigger sides and the sides who got relegated from the Premier League with us, or sides with more technical players, when they let us play and they let our technical players play, the likes of Ismail Assar, João Pedro, Yasser Asprilla, when they're given the ball and they're given that creativity and that time on the ball, we seem to do quite well. But when we play sides like Millwall, Blackpool, it's dirty, tackles flying in every area, it's cold, it's windy, it's wet, whatever you want to think. When it gets physical and when it gets tough, especially in the Championship, our players can't seem to handle the pressure, and it's such a shame for me to say that. We've got Luton on Sunday, and I really am not looking forward to that game. If there's any Luton fans watching this, hello, hope you're okay. But I do think you'll beat us. I do think you'll beat us on Sunday. I think Luton are having a fantastic season under Nathan Jones. I think there's 7 games unbeaten at the moment. And Watford, with the players we've got, especially in attack, we should be doing a lot better than we are. Unfortunately, the owners at the club have neglected the most important part of the team in the midfield and defence. And we are a total, absolute shambles. So I don't really know what else to say. I just felt sorry for Matty Pollock yesterday. If you look at the back four we put out against Millwall, it was a back four consisting of Dan Gosling at right back, Matty Pollock, William Schuster-Kong, and Hassan Kamara. And to me, that is not a back four that is going to vie for automatic promotion, let alone even get into the playoffs at this point. It's absolutely ridiculous. As I've said all along this season, ever since they sacked Rob Edwards, I am completely against the ownership model. Get Gino out, Duxbury out, Gioretta out, whatever you want to say. I want the club to be restructured. I want some new owners to come in. And yeah, I'm just absolutely fed up. I'm absolutely fed up. I don't know what to say. I mean, I'm really speaking emotionally to you guys now. This season, when I've attended games, I've not really got too angry because as fans, we're quite limited as to the effects we can have in terms of the overall running of the club. I know the Watford FC Supporters Trust met with Scott Duxbury a few days ago. To be fair, they did ask him some questions. He answered the questions, but I really don't think we really learned a lot from the meeting between Scott Duxbury and the Watford Supporters Trust. Where do we go from here? I suppose, protests at games are a possibility. Protests within the ground, empty seats always tell a lot, especially on televised games as well. And I want to say, if you are against the ownership, just don't spend your money on merchandise, programs, food within the ground. I've already paid for my season ticket. I expected a lot better football than we've been shown when I did pay for my season ticket. So that's why I'll continue to attend home games. But at the moment, I feel really depressed watching this Watford team, and it's such a sad state to be in. And yeah, I don't really know where we go from here. I fully expect Luton Town to beat us. It'll be a similar game to Millwall, physical, physical, a lot of duels to be won. And I don't think the Watford players, and I just don't think we have the capability to beat them. I really don't think we have the capability to beat them. But there we go. a load of absolute nonsense was on the show at Millwall. I feel sorry for the fans who travelled actually. You know, going into London on a Wednesday night isn't easy, especially on a working day as well. I think we sold out the away end too, didn't we? So fair play to the fans who travelled. But, you know, even watching from home, I was just absolutely devastated. I was angry. I did a live match watch along yesterday. If you're interested in seeing my reactions to the goals, then obviously go back and watch the watch along to see my live reaction to Watford conceding. But yeah, you know, where do we go from here? I don't know. We still have a lot of injuries, a lot of players out. And yeah, I literally don't know what to say. I'm lost for words. Very rarely I'm lost for words, but today I am lost for words. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments section below. We'll be back very soon with a preview looking ahead to the big derby match on Sunday against Luton Town. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.